Perfect recording in progress. My name is Evans Lukomona, based right here in Deutschland, representing CDT-GROUP. CDT means Central Hamburg University, Diverse Learning Institute, and Twikatane NGO in English terms. Our main motto is to serve the needy, vulnerable, with empathy and integrity. I was talking about the issue where we have to help those that have got O levels, but they couldn't go to college nor university because of lack of funds or fees by the parents who could be both living but they are jobless or single parents and so on and so forth. But in a nutshell, we've got to see them go to school. We are in a country here, Germany, where everything is emanating or starting, where education is accorded to anybody that is willing to go to school. Even those that are not willing to go to school, the government is knocking on the door. Why don't you want to study? You can study anything, handicraft, bachelor's, master's, and the like. That's the system that we brought onto Zambia as well. So first group we are helping, the school leavers, the youths that have been home for some time. We are sending you to school, free education. I even alluded before I started recording the video here that thank God to the UPND and the New Dawn government that have to go on with free education up to grade 12. We are taking it up from grade 12 and upwards so that you specialize in medicine, engineering, business, information technology, and so on and so forth. And we thank the New Dawn government for having received us with warm hands on the soils of Zambia to change the lifestyle of the needy, the vulnerable. Yesterday, we vowed something, and we said that from yesterday, our lives shall never be the same. A better time has started as long as we hold hands with Twikatane and the baggage Twikatane is carrying. Diverse Learning Institute, Central Hamburg Universities, and other universities we are cooperating with on the soils of Zambia and Africa at large. That's the first part, the school leavers. Then we talked about another set, which is the opposite of Germany or Deutschland. The unemployed nurses, health workers, and teachers. Zambia has educated thousands, if I can say that, according to sources, thousands throughout the years of such professionals. But yet, most of them are on the streets, or they are just home, or they are doing something. It was quite disheartening when somebody from Zambia out there told me that such professionals, some of them, they have even gone to do, other jobs which they are not qualified in, because they can't be placed or deployed in their respective areas. The opposite side is Germany. In Germany, yesterday I gave an example to those that were here that if I broke my tooth, it would take me a couple of weeks to just be given what we call termin Utsungu ni appointment. If I break, oh my goodness, 1 second. If I broke my leg, it can even take me 1 month or 6 weeks, 1 month, 2 weeks to find appointment to meet the doctor. Why? Yet this is a developed country, they've got everything. There are very fewer nurses and health workers in such a sector. Germany has got a shortfall of over 70,000 health workers, nurses, you can imagine, across the country. Then we came through an intervention and we talked to the state here to say, look, Germany, you are the opposite of Zambia. Why don't we bring Zambians and other African nations, of course, Zambia being the headquarters of CDT-GROUP, to fill up the gaps here. We've got qualified teachers, we've got qualified nurses, and it all went well. That was in 2019. The only thing the government wanted of Germany was a letter from Zambia, Zambian government, to confirm, yes, please, we support this project. We've got a lot of teachers, health workers, or nurses that are not employed, but others, we couldn't get such kind of support from the previous administration for their own reasons. But everything, we are not complaining, everything was good for those that love the Lord. We love the Lord, and time has come. The New Dawn government has embraced such a move. That's why we are here for you, teachers and nurses. The days are gone when you lamented, when you cried, when you said, when am I going to be deployed? We are told that some teachers and deployed nurses are even selling what is called salaula. Yes, that's being an entrepreneur. But parallel, you've got to practice what you went to school for. I spent 2 years, 3 years as a nurse in a college, let alone even 1 year, and yet you haven't practiced your injection or any other endeavor. Why spend 2, 3 years, 4 years, you obtain a degree as a teacher and you end up selling salaula or just staying put? You've got to exercise. That's why we are saying we're going to teach you nothing because you're already learned in your endeavor, in your area. We're only going to teach you German language, which qualifies you to come and fill up the gaps here as a teacher, as a nurse. What a wonderful thing. Yesterday I was saying that the salaries here, they are scary. They're really scary. Some of you nurses, ladies who are married, maybe you start work, your first salary, you are sending some money to your husband. Your husband might even start suspecting, what have you started doing there? This is too much money. Please get in touch with us. Nurses are hyper paid here. Very, very well paid here. Equally with teachers, the same thing. This is the road we are on. That's the second sector of the needy we are helping. Please, we repeat, if you are already a teacher, a nurse, working elsewhere, you do not qualify to be onto this program because we are screening who is applying on this program. If you say, no, I work here, I want to quit, okay, perfect. If you say, I want to quit and come and join this program, no, because for you to apply, you are going to submit certain documents, which we are going to talk about to prove that you've never worked. Okay, wonderful. Then the other group, before I take you on to our partner, he is online, West Midlands Open College, AYB, and LJU. I just want to conclude on this one. The sectors that we are helping here, from the teachers I've mentioned, the nurses, the school leavers, then we go to another sector. Which one is this? Those that never went to school or went a little bit to school, primary, secondary, they don't qualify to jump onto the academics and stuff. Skills programs are there for you. Skills, arts, vocational, where we also emphasizing as well, take up agribusiness and entrepreneurship. Very important. Because when we enter into the agriculture sector, that's the one which wipes away hunger on our soils. Under the ASAP, ASAP, the African Soils Against Poverty. Yesterday I said we are in diaspora here, where they've got no pieces of land, but we run away from food. They produce en masse. Why don't we do it in Zambia and Africa? So under skills and stuff, we are also targeting the neglected but very intelligent people, the Caponians, even the cadres. Those are human beings whom we can convert to being productive in society. The widows, the single moms, the disabled, as well as the neglected old age. we've got quite a lot on the table. And towards the end of the program, counseling program, we are going to do what is called specialization. Okay, we're going to put you in different classes, because the stuff we have to talk to the youths, okay, which of course elders can listen to as well. But we've got programs for the youth alone, the widows and single moms alone, the disabled and neglected old alone, the teachers and nurses alone, so on and so forth, the Caponias, the cadres, so much that the language we're going to be discussing with them, it has to be tailored to specialized groups. This is how awesomely we are going to do it. Now, today, here is a short program. As usual, I was just giving an opening. We are going to have an opening prayer. Then we are going to have Dr. John Lukomona from West Midlands Open College, Makaya Wingi or AYB, and Lukomona John University, all based in the United Kingdom, specifically England. Then I'm going to come through for some few minutes, just run through what we did yesterday, just for those that were not here, just not to talk about them, just to show you the syllabi. Then we are going to open for questions and feedbacks from audience on the topics that we covered yesterday and that are going to be covered today. Then we're going to talk about registration and centers where you're supposed to register those who are not yet registered. Then we're going to have some closing speech by Mama Chika Monica. Then closing with a prayer. And we are going to announce, please not, I should announce the next classes are going to be next week again on Monday and a Tuesday. So share to your relatives and friends. Now, at this point in time, I'm happy to bring forth our partner, long-time partner, WMOC AYB LJU from United Kingdom. Let me see if, okay, can I see your hand, Doc, so that we unmute you? Okay, WMOC, Doc, are you here? I saw you. Okay.
Yes, it's unraised.
All right, perfect, just seen that. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Mr. President of Twikatane, the CDT group, and all the management committee. I'm so delighted. I'm infused. And I believe this is a great day. This is a great period like no other. And I've got few reasons why I've said this. I believe that at this time, though you've walked this road so many times, from the time we began doing business together since the 1990s, I believe this group of people you are working with have got clean hands and a clean heart. I've always known you as a crowd puller, a very charismatic leader, but the missing link is always good and healthy hands to help you carry the vision. So I do congratulate you once again at this milestone. My first speech will go directly to yourself, Mr. President, for my role is to charge you and your team and the beneficiaries into what I call the success milestone, how to run and capitalize and make your vision work. Muchwe mbati na lalanda pamashu ya kuwa tingana so sa mwilo wala sa muchwa chenu bonse mwale mfuantu mwishanse pie na bonse avo awakatita benefit pali program. a vision to work, as you have already laid it down. Yesterday, I followed every single word, and I said, my. Uishima kwena takeme if they can't rise now. The Bible says, write the vision, make it clear on the tablets, so that he who reads may run with it. You have written the vision in our own private meeting. As the audience already know that you are my brother, we've talked a lot and we've shaped destiny. And I saw your heart as a man who likes giving, which was why it was very difficult to put a price. I said, let's charge for this. They said, let's give it for free. And I say, you man, you need to set up an NGO then. If you want to give things for free, set up as an NGO. It's also a legal entity. So that those people who want to support financially, government institutions, individuals, philanthropists will put money in your organization so that you can help many vulnerable. And I believe this is a stage you've come to. I'm a chief consultant in the background. Now, let me charge the people out there. And I want us to have a great mindset following on what your president said there. He said, forgiveness, have a clean heart. That's where things begin. If you carry your hurt, you'd never go far. But if you carry forgiveness, you'll go far. In fact, when you hold grudges against people, it is you suffering much more than the people you are holding a grudge against. And the devil likes it because he wants to hold your future in bondage. I support my brother, as he said yesterday, you are free, liberated. Now, mushekutwa panga programu successful shani ifoba WMOC amakaya wingi and Lukomana John University. Pinshi twala miafiri shako. Number one, let me start with the healthcare workers, and I'll come to other points. Healthcare workers, WMOC and LGAU, we train significantly at a high level in the healthcare sector. We bring programs that will qualify you. And when you add in the language, German language, you can access your jobs easily in German. So these two things, we train you in our curriculum healthcare certificate. DLI, Twikatane, offers you the language. You are a force to reckon with. You can come and help in Europe. And we come to teachers where the president mentioned. Teachers, you are a valuable tool. In our establishment, LGAU and WMOC, we develop teachers. We've got a curriculum accredited in the UK. And if you add the language there for German, you will be able to go and easily enter and help Europe. When we have this kind of knowledge, this kind of foundation, it makes you realize that actually, as an African, as a Zambian, and many other people listening to, you are an asset. You are not a beggar. You can never be a beggar. This is the example I use. One day I was in Zambia on a Makayawingi trip. Makayawingi is a business organization. It's 15 years old now, built on 4 pillars: promotion, education, linking, and innovation. We galvanize people into entrepreneurship, the right mindset of an entrepreneur, and we teach academically entrepreneurship through the college and the university. I was speaking to the people in Kabwe, and I say, I don't want you people to think like you are beggars. You can never be beggars. Why do investors come into Africa? Do rich people do business with poor people? The answer is no. They come to you because you are also wealthy. It is the thinking. If you don't have cash in your hand, it does not mean you are poor. This head, this one, if you touch it, it's a computer where God put ideas. You have to develop those ideas. That's why they come to you. You've got arable land. You've got rivers, minerals underground there. Are we poor? The answer is no. maybe what we are lacking is the correct thinking. Because I've never seen a rich man go do business with a poor man. I've never seen. Unless that poor man thinks he's poor, he will be manipulated. But I want people in this environment of Twikatane that you've come into to think differently. In our university, Lukomana John University, which I incorporated, and for your encouragement, I'm an African, I've set up this in the United Kingdom. I came here in the 90s with a vision to set up learning institutions. And by God's grace, I'm achieving that with my team and the teams that work with us as students. So for you sitting there, do not think that you are just a beneficiary looking for a chance to go and study in Europe or to go and work in Europe. You are a problem solver. That's my charge to you, which is why I believe at this time, without a shadow of a doubt, that many of you are going to succeed because you are going to work differently with a different mindset. That's very important. How are we going to achieve our goals for business development, curriculum development, jobs? For some of you who come into the United Kingdom to come and help work, some of you who go into Germany to come and help in the health sector, whichever. How are we going to achieve this? Number one, integrity. Let your yes be yes, your no be no. Resolute. If you want to do something, make sure it's the right thing you want to do. The next thing, be focused. I was focused. I've only done one business in my life, education and education. And with this, I've helped to build up many other people. Just like Mr. Lukomona is building up this organization to raise many people. I like the focus to help the vulnerable. Now, I want you to take this word from me. You are no longer vulnerable. Oh my. Say, Doc, what do you mean? No, okay. When a solution comes, the vulnerability disappears because a hand of help has come. Now, this hand of help that's pulling you up, you must never pull it down. Release yourself, be lighter so you can be lifted up. How to be lifted up? You must contribute into it. And I'm coming to a very big point. I want all of you people who are in this auditorium, other people online, other people can see other people got auditorium and the big screens over there. I want you to listen very, very carefully. Each one of you will contribute to Twikatane. In which way? Number one, your time. If you're a student, you're going to come attend all the lessons. If you're not a student, you've got substance, 2 kwacha, 2 shillings. Put a donation. Twikatane is an NGO. Put a donation. I always say this. There's a scripture in the Bible. The more you give, the more you receive. God blesses the hand that gives. Now, when God sends angels to bless the giver, then he finds you begging like this. When are you going to receive a blessing? No matter how little the donation is, I want people to learn to give into our systems. Twikatane is an NGO. Donate. Even if it's 1 kwacha, £1, donate into it. Don't wait for the bigger donations to come from somewhere. Those are big milestones, but I want even the very people benefiting in it to be donators, to be givers into the system. In terms of money, your time, or other resources that you have, contribute to enable this program run smoothly. Very important. And also, I want people to look at the previous skills they've had before. Those who enable you to work smart. You are not coming empty-handed in this. Your life had begun somewhere for you to come and meet Mr. Lukomona and the vision, and us supporting the vision. You had something. Don't hide that skill. Contribute it. It's going to help you to work smart. To work smart means I can use 1 hour to produce more as compared to somebody who is using 20 hours to produce the same amount of work as I'm producing. Fine. So every single one of you has something to bring to the table. This way you find that you own the vision. Vision ownership. I'm coming into the last 5 minutes of my presentation. In business, in vision ownership, it does not mean your name is on the books of incorporation. It is the program that you own. Be jealous of it. It is yours. Once you benefit by it, there's another person behind you who is in need of a service. They want to hear from you how you are benefiting by it. It is yours. It's not Mr. Lukomana alone. It's not for the vice president alone. It's not for the coordinators alone. It's not for the teachers alone. No, it's not for the Dr. Lukomana alone. No, it is yours. God told me a story. You know, I was always looking to quit because I went straight from my PhD. I got a job at a postdoc, and from there I started my new business. And suddenly another company liked me so much. And I said, oh, I need to resign this thing. I've got to set up my full-time college and university. And God told me, young man, stop thinking like that. I have blessed you on training on how to run universities in the UK while I'm paying you a wage. And I stopped. My thinking changed. When you are working for somebody, don't think negatively. That is your business. What do I mean? JOBS, jobs, means just on business services. I was rendering my skills to that company for which they were paying me. So I was just on business services. It was my business. So this Twikatane is your business. This WMOC is your business. This Amakaya Wing is your business. This Lukomana John University is your business. Many of you are coming from the Christian background. You hear the word Israel. You hear the word Abraham. Bantu. When you hear the word Israel, Muntu, it was called Israel. Yakobo. These are the people. God uses people to bring visions. I just want to make this motivation because I know my brother has been through this road many times. But the missing link was the beneficiaries to understand what he is doing. No, it is yours. Look after it carefully and use it carefully. We need to transform our nations. It is this thinking. I want a people who can rise to a challenge. You are a provider. You are a feeder. You are not a beggar. When you come, should you come to Europe, you are a provider. I came in Europe thinking I'm a provider, and I've always been a provider, creating employment for hundreds of people. You are chosen. I like this. I like this. Mr. Lukomona, my challenge to you as you lead this organization, always remember to be humble. Humility will take you far. And be resolute. Never give up. If we don't give up, we are a generation of people who never gives up because of the people God has called us to raise. When you rise, 100 people rise. When I rise, 1,000 people rise. Now, I saw yesterday there was about 69 people in attendance. So 69 people times 10, because African families have got more than 10. Our family, there was 11 of us. 69 times 70, 69 times 11, and times 11, as you go down the chain, you find that millions of people will be supported because of this vision. In summary, what we're going to help you with, the Twikatane group, we guarantee you when you come to the February, the actual delivery, we're going to deliver real good for you entrepreneurship. We have already done many other programs for other people. They are doing very well. Our entrepreneurship is case study based. We say, what do you prefer, a certificate on the wall or money in your hands? Many people now, they want money in their hands because you can invest it somewhere. So we don't teach things which don't bring money. If you've got a PhD, you've got a master's, you've got a degree, and you can't make money, there is something wrong with that education. In our world, we say, earn as you learn and run into success. So entrepreneurship is on the table, health and social care is on the table, and skills development. I saw you put on the program Bakaponia. I was very happy to see that. In fact, we should never call them Bakaponia. We should call them Bakemia. Because those people, they only operate at the level of their understanding. They only operate at the level of their understanding. They occupy space where people who are supposed to lead fail. We need to help them and build that mindset of leadership. This organization, I wanted to fly. This is a Concorde. The Concorde was disqualified because it was too fast and too big. But this one won't be disqualified. This one, I wanted to fly higher. Mr. Lukomon, I'm charging you. Move forward. We have worked together seamlessly, in unison, and I've never doubted your leadership. But I pray God now, because the Holy Ghost is in you, much more shall come out of you than ever before. And I can see you, your coordinator, Pastor Isaac Mulango. I'd like to charge you, man of God, work with this gentleman. He has got fire. He needs hands to hold him. Like we had in the Bible, Abraham raised his hands, he was getting tired. So people came and put his hands and lifted him up, and he was moving. So this is what we want. And people who are going to sign up on the courses, this is spiritual. Knowledge is spiritual. Once you qualify, start helping another person. Don't be selfish. Africans, do not be selfish. Somebody came on our program the other week on Friday business seminar with the Dr. John Komona. He says Africans are selfish. I want to change the narrative. Africans are generous. Africans are united. Let's treasure this. There's nobody else in this world who's going to change your destiny except yourself. When you wake up, you are the only person who can hinder yourself. But today, you will not hinder yourself. I charge you. Go forth, Mr. Lukomona and your team. May God bless you. And let the beneficiaries, Mwebena Kitwe, Mwebena Lusaka, Mwebena Kasama, Mwebena Ndola, all districts of Zambia, and I know there are other internationals here, all Africa. We want to make sure every country in Africa, the 4 nations of Africa, to be supported. We are ready to march on. God bless you. Signing off, but still present with you. This is Dr. John Lukomona. Ciao.
Wow, wow, wow. Awesome, 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 Dr. Lukomona. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Doc, for those great words. I don't even know where to start from and to start redefining what you have really shared to us. Once more, thank you very much, Doc. And I want to tell you something before I continue. Dr. Lukomona, is really been my mentor for quite a long time. Way back when I was in school, and this mentorship, it even pilfered down to my classmates. Naipa Mindoro Secondary School, those Abashba Kitwe, Mindoro Secondary School. Dr. Lukomona would come from University of Zambia and start teaching us when he's got holidays. Class, he would say, boys, when you knock off, don't go home. I want to be teaching you mathematics, physics, chemistry. And guess what? There's history that we made at Mindoro Secondary School through his tutelage. Before final examinations, here for grade 12, normally you have to do what is called mock exams. I think you know what I mean by mock. We never planned anything. We all went into class. We were the best class, class A. And I still remember that was mathematics paper. The invigilator says, class, now you can start the exam. all of us in unison, without planning, we just looked at one another and said, no, this test is so easy. And we started protesting, give us something challenging. So this is the background where we're coming from with Dr. Lukomona. And, through years, I have grown up with facing challenges and trying to solve where people say it cannot happen. And we have passed through such roads and we've made it happen. He has mentioned something that you are no longer vulnerable, which simply means bury your past, bury your grievances. Vulnerability now has to be converted to success. Like I said yesterday, certain experiences that we've gone through before have been there to sharpen us up and to shape us up for greater successes. Then he mentioned another thing, that you own the vision. I love this statement. You own the vision. No matter what happens is, we go to school, we are told bye-bye by the university or by a college, even by any other NGOs that you may know. Twikatane or CDT-GROUP, Central Hamburg University, the Institute-DLI, and other partners, as is continuity in development. We train you, we still hold hands with you. From being a student to being a developer, to being an investor, together with us, connected to Germany and the Western world. The successes that we have seen here in the Western world, we can do much better if we hold hands. So you own this. Take it to your brothers, sisters, uncles, relatives, and so on. We have to speak at one point proudly to be Zambian. I know I'm Zambian. Where those years, you look around, if you queue up to certain offices, a foreigner is empowered. Zambian, you have to wait by the side. So we have to come to a situation whereby we would feel like, see, when people from Botswana, they come to Zambia, they even say, hey, I can't stay in Zambia, I'm Botswana. Why? They carry something. They carry something. They carry a certain pride. One, we are cared for. Two, I can easily borrow for business. Three, I can easily go to school and stuff. And all these things are possible. That's why we say, let us not depend on the governments. Let us start something ourselves, so much that the governments can look behind and say, wow, so this is doable. Like I said the other time, government officials, they're just human beings like you and me. There's certain stuff you might have there, which they may not have. But when you spark it up, they'll say, wow, this is great. This is how we have to work. We have to depend on ourselves. This is awesome. So on Twikatane, on CDT in your hands, even when Mr. Lukomona here is not around, Madam Belinda is not around, Cheno, you pull it. You pull it. Why? Because it has got one common cause, and that one common cause is to alleviate poverty through affordable education with all the time empathy. Empathy, I redefine, not sympathy. Sympathy alianguka wachimwana tiwalolesha kwena uli omwana achula sana lyosa chicha mataba yo nchita kwa mataba but ubomba monfes yo nchita kwa mataba nista waibeka uli omwana to say iwe uli mwaichi sana aya mataba chicha lyosa chichalenga nimanishi waya kuli empathy pero omwana kwa chao wamayo balifwa batata balifwa wala ule mpya wala muligira uli omwana kusukuru nishino waingira mu empathy bazambi echa bako peni sympathy we chavipa na mwipa malilo balira watishira abana and stuff maero shashima. We have to change the mindset. Twikalinga Muslims, I'm telling you, let's be like Muslims. Na lebo mfila chokutali. Taweshi kuma bomu fyapi mwapako Osama bin Laden and stuff. But their culture, my goodness, they never tina no kusebana. But tina kusebana na mtawa mwisho Muslim alechula ichala sebana ni Islam efualanda. Ichala sebana ni Islam. Teori ya mtu. Wangu baramfaida jitu. Wangu ni business capital barampea. Wherever you go, nalikana na wasana mu German. Wherever you go, you'd see Alekwe, oh, this is my young brother. He just came last week. See him after 3 months, you're going to be shocked. If Christians, we can live like that, I'm telling you, we're going to be the light of this world. So on Twikatane, like Doc said here, then he said something as well. Let's stop calling Wakaponya at Wakaponya, Bakemia. Bravo, Doc. This is really awesome. Bakemia. If I remember in my old times in Zambia, I solved certain problems through Bakemia. Now I call them Bakemia. Anything they can do. So if we can reshape their ways of doing things tailored to progressive things, I'm telling you, we're going to have a better Zambia. And we change the perception of looking at them. That's why you can be able to pangile to say, who let's specialize, Bakemia, the cadres, and the vendors. We give them hope and life. Africans, we are united. I think I'm going to repeat on that one, Doc, as well. I've always said the problem is in Africa, we call ourselves PhDs. Pull him down, PhDs. Pull him down. From today, I'm going to repeat. Africans, yes, let's unite. And we are united. Because the way we smile, the way we have this kind of empathy, sympathy. Bravo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Doc, for those insights. Awesome. Bravo. Now I'm going to share the screen and share some issues. Then we open the line for everybody. Where do I share the screen here? Okay, 1 second. Okay, sharing the screen. Pastor Isaac, you will confirm if the screen is shared, sir?
It's coming up. Now it is shared.
It's sharing now? Awesome. Okay, perfect. So I'm not going to read everything. I'm just scrolling down what we started with in case you're just joining us now today. These are the parts that we looked at yesterday. Okay, part 1, still counseling. We've got several parts in this course. So we're still on counseling. We did number 1, your better life starts now, that we looked at certain points. Of course, we are going to share the document so that you can go through it as well or by yourself as you relate to the recorded voices or videos. Number 2, with us, you are in a right place. Number 3, the importance of counseling. Very important. Tell your friends, even those that are joining, don't just tell them to say, I will join when classes want to be starting in February. No. One of the main qualifications is to be on this classroom because we did it with a sensitive people that has got a certain background of, I don't like calling it suffering, of going through a waiting pain. What I refer to as a waiting pain is because every person is a success on earth, but we go through certain pain because we are being shaped up for successes to come. So that's why I say in waiting pain, because from yesterday and on, you are no longer vulnerable, nor a needy person. You are a success, and we're leading you to that success land. Number 4, sorry, family, friends, and relatives impact on your success life. We discussed this. This is where emanated from the importance of forgiveness. Then we did part 2 counseling still. Who are you? Defining yourself. When you know yourself, you will realize to say, wow, even the suffering, the pains that I'm going through at the moment, it's just a question of time. I'm going to be there. I gave an example yesterday that I like calling myself in such talks from the streets of Chimwemwe. You know, Zambia, their definitions, people who can do well kamubafuma Bulonga, Kukalundu, Kunyuka Sama, Napisa Kunya, Kumakeni. Even if you are elsewhere in Zambia, there are reference areas of success. I put them in quotation marks of success. Kamafeba Kuria, no, not at all. Not at all. In my life experience, I've come to figure out that people that succeed need much more. Why? Because at every stage, when they start climbing the ladder of success, they are careful. But I think areas careful. No, dad has got it, mama has got it. We've got everything. Oh, mama's got houses, dad has got houses. Now, what to share? We have seen through our counseling lines in Zambia, we saw our parking on my base. Woman na vesa kuskuru. Grade 9 na parking a base yakwe. Grade 10 base yakwe. Grade tabafo sharing emyotoka. Woman shaba fiash fiash. Eroba fiash they were gone. Later we met them. Aba na bashafe street bani shishafe osenamanda kumo. So pain builds us to being careful as well. Then we ended on number 5, point number 5. Let me get my pencil. Okay, we ended on, where's my pencil? It's coming. It's coming. Try to get my pencil. Here. Whom do you trust? Last point. Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bullet 5. Whom do you trust for your success? Whom do you trust for your success? Now, on this one, I'm going to challenge you. I want you to raise up your hand and give me the answer to this one. Whom do you trust for your success? Whom do you trust for your success? Or whom do you depend on for your success? Raise up your hand. But Isaac, if you are there, whoever raises the hand, unmute them so that they give me the answer quickly as we move on.
So let me see.
Whom do you trust? This question is for everybody. If the youths, adults here, please raise up your hand. Let's get your 2 hands already there by Isaac. Are you able to unmute them? There are 4 hands.
I'm asking them to unmute themselves.
Each person should say something. There are 4 hands now. Whom do you trust?
Just unmute yourself. Technopro, please, you are unmuted. If you can say something, I'm asking the next person to unmute.
And please, in the next meeting, make sure you type your name on the gadget so that we get to know one another. It's important. Speaker number 1, whom do you trust?
Techno, one of the core 3L. If you can come and speak, please, and then.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
This
Good
is
evening.
Annie from Lusaka.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
Annie Banda from Lusaka.
Yes, a question has been asked by Anne. If you can answer, please.
You can only trust God, first of all. You trust God. For anything, you pray, then you trust Him. Because umuntu arachinja, but lesa tachinja.
Natasha, thank you, Annie Banda. Next.
Next person, please. By Lina Chafukumana. My goodness. I have to go back to Zambia. You are not muted. Please, you can speak. Bia Chafukumana, please.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yes. So, like the previous speaker said, who we can trust above everything is God, and also not forgetting the guidance of the Holy Spirit. And most of us are looking at today as our own intuition. It's just a voice within ourselves from somewhere. But I believe it's the Holy Spirit which is guiding us, leading us somewhere. That's who we trust. It's hand in hand, it's one with God and here to guide us. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The next person, George Kapiha.
George Kapiha. George Kapiha from Kitwe. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, on the question, whom do I trust for my success? The first person should be me. Because if I don't trust myself, then I can never achieve anything. Because when I trust myself, that brings confidence to do things. And the second thing, yes, I must trust God to help me in everything I'm doing. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Let's pick the last two.
Okay. Bapili.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
I'm
Madam Piri.
Lexina from Chipata, Zambia.
Oh, guten Abend.
Guten Abend, Ra.
Super.
Thank you. I trust God first, then myself. For me to improve and have the knowledge and everything, it must come from above, who is God. So God should be trusted first, second by myself to have the vision. And I must have that knowledge through my own confidence, so that when I do something, I should develop that something with the mighty God at hand. Thank you so much.
Awesome. The next.
Right, Mwewa. Right, Mwewa. If you can unmute yourself, sir.
Natotera sana inainebo Bright Mwewa. Umuntu ona trust sana okuntwala buyantanshi mu life yange. First nebo nemwe, then abantu. Nanguria wino umuntu alimpata. There is that spark which is inside him, which is good, that can rate me to succeed in life. So nangu umuntu onse nangu abantemwa nangu abampata. Onse desa kwate chalenga tukumane na bena. So ilalenga kuna bena bakwafurisha kumufintu fimo chako bati wasambira po, so that you succeed in life. Natotera sana.
Awesome. Awesome. Now last tumsepera by Isaac. We did.
Yes. Yeah, sure. Let me see. Liman Pule. If you can unmute yourself, please go ahead. Are you able to speak? All right, let's go with the one who has A16 plus gadget. ETL A16 plus gadget.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm happy. Hello.
Hello?
I'm happy to be part of. Hello. I'm happy to be part of this program. My name's Hamjemba Mainza. And the question have been asked, first of all, we have to do is to trust ourselves, and we don't have to be having doubt in whatever we are doing. We have to trust God. When we have been told to do something or participate something, first of all, we have to cancel ourselves. We have to look both sides. There are some people who can tell us bad stories about a certain program, but we have to cancel ourselves. That's what I can say. Thank you.
Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you.
Can pick it up there then.
Pastor Isaac. Great responses. We've had responses from Madam Ann Banda. She says, prayer and God. Then Madam Leah, the answer is God and the Holy Spirit. Third, Mr. George from Kitwe, myself, which builds confidence and which builds my confidence in trusting God. Then Madam or the Frau Lexina Piri, God, myself, which builds confidence as well. Number 5, Mr. Mwewa, me and people around me, because they build me, whether they are negative or positive. Number 6 is Mainza, self, God. And we have to look at both sides. Do we have Dr. Lukomona? Are you still around? Doc?
I cannot see him unless he lays his hands. I think he's not here anymore.
Perfect. Pastor Isaac, would you share a word here? Which one is your take, Pastor?
Spare me for today. I'll talk the next day. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Great. All the answers are pretty good. But there is one response. Kuli answer imo iyalenga ilingi ukobati kwema believers aini of Christ tushalira kunuma lero twasanga ati nani believers ebali akuntanshi ebo tira kwema Christian tira namufa kwenchito na kuno kujema kirasitika mkwai masanga ma Christians, especially those from African churches kuno balebira nenchito kuma atheists ama atheists imale bantu abashabirwa muri lesa barenda tilesa takwa lero masanga twema Christians not ine bambi eko balenda mukutanta mukulira kwenchito they pusha ichipingo chatwe bati we are the head and not the tail. Numanishi just from Christians to be the tail. Ni answer. I am answers mukere won't say. Yari we know. Aini. Praying and trusting in God. Ili we don't know, but it's complete. When you just pray and trust in God, ukaisangati ama solutions that is tashani taleisa. Palasti. You even start asking God nishmwande kelesha. But that answer, which combines God na wemwine a later success na weke shapo, that answer which combines trusting God na wemwine each later answer. Mukwenda kwesu pachalo, mumfisisara, mukwenda kwesu pachalo. That's what wabila pachalo. That's what I'm saying pachalo on this earth. We do physical things. Inchito ni physical thing. Amasambiro ni physical thing. Ukuya mkugomba ni physical thing. Ukuli minga wa farming ni physical thing. Medicine, doctor ni physical thing. Inshirarusi ya kupangira mwendelama ni physical thing. Le longa tualekesha the physical thing which comes after trusting ourselves. When you trust yourself to say, I can do this. When you trust yourself, I can do this, or I want to become A, B, C, D. One, ukayavula ichipingo, you trust in God, you trust in God. Now, just than that. Nomavula ichipingo, especially Proverbs, Proverbs. Mwaliba, tayakwata all situations ya pachalo. Proverbs tayakwata all situations chitka pachalo. But yakwata ma answers, yonse ayapachalo. Nama businesses ever Proverbs. Now, but how much paper is Sabasham Sumina? Gama principles yam Proverbs. Work hard. If you want to live like a king, work like a slave. Kiawa mchipingo. Ama Muslims bali tukonka. Ama atheist bali tukonka. Na kuchapani ko ba pepe nsoka bali tukonka. If you match, oh, ku Zambia, you are a Christian, but mama na ku Japan at number success yes. But you are pepe nsoka. Ni success tale wa mmezu. We just kneel down to lay paper. It's good to pray, I tell you. It's good to pray. But work. Go to school, study. Now this sound for what my prophets have a bopeni. I am a bopeni for success. Grade 12 Africa. At question of spiritual bopens. At prophet something na dama pen. Charge even about what I am. I have heard of such stories. My people perish because of lack of knowledge. The knowledge of God is work hard. If you don't want to work hard, don't even eat. Take what good your body and rise. No. If you don't want to work hard, you shall never be an accountant. You shall never be a successful tailor. You shall never be a mechanic. You shall never be a farmer. Zambia ilingi twalitangisha kofye. I am a Christian, born again Christian. I boast in the Lord. Twalitangishako ipepolieka tatrifokumba. Namna mfua historiero awe ndelora I'm waiting upon the Lord. And lesalia fulwa. How can you wait upon me? Am I going to knock on your house to give you a job? Or am I going to knock to give you success? Follow it. Ulipacharo. You are not yet in heaven. Only in heaven, kuparadise, eko tukeka lake nomba. I start to talk about tetu. Nupa pachalo. We give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. That's it. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. If you saw us wike, kabantu wabipishe twala stashani. Yes. Mugomcha kwisendala meshi. Yes. Teko that pantifoma born again. Vala tule. Vakula gwa fafu ati destiny helper. Eba nipirenganda. Eba ndeterendalama. No, but your destiny help and gafwa. There's a tasekelam. So trust yourself and embed God at the same time. Now, where does God come in? The wise like my journey is to become so and so. Elo nomba wafika makulisa kimwelesa ichichi mona mumpele vision ndefo kuchita. Na mtusuminisha bawenga bakwasu na gatwala ndile. Yes, Sani. My daughter, this is for you. Ambokwenda nacho. Nokula pepaleza. Ama temptations ya isa yonse. Ama temptations ga isa. You will kneel back to God. Guide me. Give me wisdom. Gafefe nsolo monyala ndele penifye amanu. Pali patali palia. Because muli wisdom ya kwalesa emu mabunonshi. Tabakami bepe. Nobody's going to cheat you. Nobody's going to dupe you. So, whom do you trust for your success? Both God and yourself. See, focus that 50-50 or 60-70, both God and yourself. If school says, Vamu library for 2 hours per Monday up to Friday, Vamu library. Don't say no, Shasangomu library, Bantu, Nara Mutashani, Nara, Insta Yaku paper. It's a shift. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Instead of library and 15 hours to 17 hours. But CHU, that one book that the library time 15 to 17, Benim library. You want to bring an excuse to say no, awe, wabambo, nangwa busa, nangwa bishop, wapasta wanjati, yowis, so wombe kuchechi, pokolusa. Instead ya kuombania 15 to 17 muchechi, please, pushing an ishta pamungu. Gala komboka kuskulu, ilo na raisa, bomba. You get upon what I'm trying to say. you are pushing, you are developing your life. Enough is enough. Kulalomba kubasungu, but our principles. That you can practice we know. Turasika basungu na kuno. You have basungu taba change, but lesanisha balo kishapo taba chura. Alam kuno. Nimu bali kana nimu eve. Wale bana pastors global and pastor afuma kuna Nigeria sawa settled in Germany. Awa pantako chama pepe ya pesha. Kuna Nigeria ale pepe la malaiti. Achama malaiti yes ni prayer. Rent yang and ni prayer line. Gutola mama kusuni prayer. I sasa ngati kuna fiance te kofia. Nobody pe postina. You get the point what I'm trying to say. Pantu abasungu abanensu kwani konka pepe pya lembwa. Widia nembaga takwete. If it were wala kupela. Ubuteko. Don't do unto others what you did love them to do to you. If you bakonga, na ife otukonge. Take paper to munga that no, I want to succeed to achula sana mali. Therefore, invest. Let's be praying for destiny helper. No, pray and funyo kurupanse kaviye kanokinge. Twikatane fish mukwete ni miumfua. You get the point. What is on the table? Is this real? If you don't say kilesa. There's a saying that it does not harm tachiria. Na fyabufi lembe shafi. Out of which you fiteni paka bachinga shimona mfibili kisha chine. That's it. That's what we call take chances. Don't walk in life going to your graveyard, slowly going to your graveyard, ulifie wapata mafati awe, ifoto walibakea. No! Nyeine Zoom tulevonpia hapa. Facebook tulevonpia. Bali taking ama risk, aba tupange, Mark Zuckerberg. Once wali, tawa pishe na maskul, wali bukapu university. No kusana na ma relatives, nish wali kele school. Bill Gates, Microsoft, wali file kele. Because they knew ekobalea, they took chances. Nomba imwe. Kuya kibukonkosha Twikatane office, no poka ma forms. Mwafirwa, ati office, ba mumuleba naba nemati, katitangi lako tukamulika fyabomba, nga fyabombelo mkesa, ukashala. Kuya ma students ba mweba twaleta kuno. Abesa, nota ma students naba kala mbafi. Ebo bali befine kuba naba changa wayo tukamuna. Aba nabo baisa kuno. Irare isa nomba kuli ifacha we chitule kichibitwalisa. So, trust yourself and trust in God. Twikatane has come to live in Zambia, not only Zambia and Africa. Very good. So, the next point, number 6, mistakes made and corrections. We are human beings. Like it's pingo challenge. We are more counseling and winning mindset. Remember, to have a winning mindset and to succeed in life, you have to go through all these stages. Kuno kuba sungwale kuchana nguli ku interview ni mistakes ishwa pango papa chalo. Kuzambia mama mistakes tema mistakes yaini. Waiba na ba CEO wabale kuingisha nchito. Nalitile hivi nalitoba sister one Europe ni mwana tukaba mwana tukaba data and stuff. It's a normal thing. Kuno what is normal kuzambia na ku Africa kuno tachanga normal. That's why apatwe mifunda tamunife pa Zambia scenario munipa Zambia, Germany and international scenario. Tufetwa mpishamu. Elo mga kwata ma partners of success. Abasungu. Mufile mwapita muri ama points. Mistakes made and corrections. Point number 1, we all sin and make mistakes. It's true, nobody's pure. Point number 2, were you forced into mistakes by situations around? Ama mistakes wapangile. Wawafi wakutukana pachipanda, if you are a youth, uishepa program. Wahambo kuno tujirijiri, amabange. Was it out of frustrations? Patushia kuskulu, enjoy nebumbeli. Were you forced into mistakes by situations? If the answer is yes, your time is now. We are going to change you, boy and girl. Even adults, we are going to change you because we are going to preoccupy you for your own success. Point number 3, look back and bury it after learning from it. So, look back on all those mistakes that you committed. Bury those mistakes. Yesterday I have been said, it doesn't eat you up. Sorry. Because when you clean your heart, ladies and gentlemen, hey, with a clean heart. To move with a clean heart and to say sorry. Because when you say that, even if they have refused to accept your sorry, like it's Pingo Chan, they went out Tashani, now Sambamo. If you work like a Tapion, I'm telling you, you have taken action. You don't sit on your knees, and that your meresa, na vere bonse, so na nemunjere fifia. God says, go approach them, in their face. You have played your role. Look back and bury it after learning from it. Next point, preparing today for tomorrow's youth generational success. Hey, powerful point. Preparing today for tomorrow's youth generational success. Ipekenyalelo. Muli bumayo, ama generations. Gamuli bafyashi na mbatabana. Because have a school, now work have a successful. Echo mana shapalia, plant it. Alata twice I'm Canada pano. You need the 50 plus panonti. When you 50 years from now, I think since the type of sport 9, 50 years to Kakwanya. Even 110 in Kakwanya. But I'm not guaranteed 70 years from now. I'm not guaranteed. Even you youths who are here, you are 20 years old, maybe 18. 90 years from now. So ichomolechita gafyaba dok wachilanda. Chichitelelo. So much parole fwa na okotalo fati abe shikuru ishie na abe shikuru na aba na abe shikuru batesapo. Mutatakuya. Generational success. Ya Coca-Cola if yananda po. Ya Coca-Cola if you remember. Coca-Cola kale na vile bapangile Coca-Cola tabachi sekona test atikesa wamu. But ama generations ya isapo. Wosapo mrefu wa Coca-Cola. Na Fanta. If you put Coca-Cola na Fanta Tratina, Pima chemicals. You get what I'm trying to say. Generation. Nero tukamisambilisha. Mwababa ma skills. Mwababa ma vocational. Agribusiness. Business administration bachelor. Medicine. If we katula ngati yo chawamanu wa sambira medicine kabefe shinanga ule tungenyere no tulangati kawombe womba for 5 years. 6th year panga ka clinic obeweka. That's empowerment. Panga clinic yobe. Waiswa kukitwe, waiswa kukasama, waiswa kumpika kuya generation. Parole naka. Ngaba munkonge mweba chwa professor munkonge. Malibeshwa bonse. Ba kotesa nana nomba. Leba munkonge ngaba ta bye bye. Ifikuru kama clinics na share. Bali ta educate indupwa nendupwa. Even if it this is what Twikatane is made for. Empowerment. Tatulesa kuli mwati yo no mala to become system. No. We don't work like that. It's empowerment. It's empowerment. Generational prepare for today. De babantu lionse. Gamasta graduate kuyunza. Even in college. Ku CDU. Cavendish. Mention anywhere. But me pack my certificate. No kwambo kuimwena tesho cha to Insta graduate yo takolisto and stuff. Because those are two academic. As we combine academic, vocational, and future propagation. We lead you now about Germany, once our advice. About 10 years ago, 11 years back, 5 years. We are in touch. How are you doing? How is it going? City, Jukuno, Chief Name, City. Germany. Okay? We're content to develop your life. Come on, move on. You are the one who's going to give them the laughter on their faces. That's what we do until you succeed. Next point. What is generational success? Examples of generational success I've already mentioned it. Is where you plant today for tomorrow's tomorrow. Let us not be like a typical Zambian. I know what I'm talking about. Doing my Indians. Mu Indian yara fuarelo, abakashibara shara run businesses. Abakashibara abanabara shara. A typical Zambian, ali no kanga fuarelo, nabakashi tabashi fiarechita, businesses yawa. We don't want to be that. Involve your wives. If you are here, you are a gentleman, involve your siblings. Because women are protectors of Mother Zambia and Mother Earth. Mayonga wa Mr. Empower, I'm telling you, Nabaleo Pire, Ukasangati, Alsungen Pia. Let's work like Wamwenye together. This is what is called generational success. Yo na mayo taire ku school na mupire nchali mupire di alike grade 2 grade 5 mutwale ku school. That's it. Mutwale ku school. No to come Mr. Night school kwamba kule mbulu samushi. No, kwa ba man of wisdom. Also mutwale pata wisdom. Bring na mayo mubiki hapa insamushi nifi business nchitani. Na kama kwata lawyer was new you. Knowledge in the family, very important. More, no. My wife, we work together. You have seen her from Ukraine. Nakuzamba tabalaisa kwapa. Tukalaisa wonse sangapala muma next month or February. That kesa msta launch. But kamamana bale mpera piece of advice. Kamamana piece of advice bale mpera. Have you been to Africa before? Have you been to Zambia before? Why? Because I've opened up to her. If I did, to introduce it into, she's the vice chairperson global of Twikatane. Oh, this is what we want to do. What about this? What about that? And stuff. Now, this is true. This is real. That's generational success. Examples are many. Like we said, what Bill Gates has done, Warren Buffett, Dangote, we only Dangote, we share Zambia and cement wallet, Dangote. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can do that. We can do that. Last point, apologize and clean up your pathway to success. Apologize and clean up. Why apology? I'm telling you, when the forces, I'm a forces got tied up. I hatred, Mwadila Pana, cousin to cousin, brother to brother, mom to daughter, daughter to mom, father. Mukalanyanta posh, especially when we separa my youths. Achi, mukuta pusashani, apusa kabeta pusakebo. Nangutaile ku school. Wa tukapa fiashi. Yo no mani sanga Twikatane NGO University. Kamidabuisha, wanintane finjalama. It will take your both knees to be bruised. To all of you youths, apologize and clean up your pathway. Just apologize and when she ishila. Jose Ndalanda. Namu Germany was sanga wala tuita kuma social houses. Kuba utiaka machu. Yesterday na leanda ti never is the grant Mr. 10 minutes. What is the higher lawyers? Between the parents, Navana, Umofisha Ingla, Mr. Lukomana, all the from Zambia, Chimwembe. Nakola Pofi, 2 sentences, Shabomba, Bambika na Pambi. What do you carry? If you have time, we can talk. There's something I carry. I carry a clean heart. If I even started speaking to your children, I have to apologize first to my Lord God and people I thought I had wronged. That's there. Le Satan and descend. That's the way we're supposed to live in life. Nanguni Kongoli Tamako Shamu Papa Tenite Kamipera, please Shwete. The nuclear pita Shama Kona, Pitilo Kuma Pitilo, no. Tamaka Sambidi de Wino. You won't succeed well. Very, very important. I'm telling you, about they went through Twikatane, DLI, CHU. Oh, you'll be received money if you read with passion. My videos. There were Kelba breaks with passion. Passion. Those are top people in Germany. But so many of Africa. It's not easy. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, we are going to end here. Point number 6. We will share the document on the group. And if you are not on the group, make sure you are there. And we are going to be sharing the document so that you can access the teaching pages. Opening, cleaning up our minds before we come to the real programs in February. So at the time you are coming to February, programs in your own areas and endeavors, I'm telling you, your perception, imitotonkanishe ikachinja, na bantu pachipanda waka papa, lelo futi waka mipata, warning, waka mipata, pantu mukachinja, iminuene pa weekend mukachinja, because you'll be busy na ifwe. Nista usangwa muchikuru, mubwalwa, nista wisha muchibuku. You get the point? Nista wisha yose kuma kitchen party, awe na liba busy numba. Bakamelo kumita shani amashina, momisa kamananga. Wamita mashina. Those names are promoting you. Those names are there to promote you. Remember, muli jane yonsa mkwenda pachalo, iya success. Take bread and butter, take bread and butter. At night for one but as long as nam chachicho mkonkere, chitumtru, namikatamu, the same people, that's my experiences in life. I trust in myself, in God, and whatever do around me, whether they are negative or positive, I learn from them. They push me, they drive me. Akale, mukolekere shanga, maibuki shakale. Mweba kulire kale, mweba komu muntrosheso. Okay? Muntrosheso, ama 50 plus, even ama 40 plus. Ukumfata ichintu chifune kubolaya, pakuti ubeko connected. Efu chali, kwimba mawe. Kwimba mawe. Kuya festu kurusaka. Kashina ku ministry nshwara ya kwa natufati nakwisa kwechi. Neoba minister na bana naba kwata bachibururu babwe. Tepeke nchali. It's a non-starter. That's why if we Twikatane DLI CHU, that tuliambira top to bottom, tuliambira from bottom to top. Na abantu besu imwe aba pa grassroots. Pa grassroots epa bomuti mosu masana. No kia sambilisha aba kumurukulia. Mumukala nobody dem kala mukuteka ama ministers nambateka muli bachita advice. Misipela shine minister advice. This is what we are here marked for. So now we can take some contributions, questions based on effort to somebody them quiet. Please, Isaac, sorry, I forgot to mention, pray for Pastor Isaac here. That's why he can't moderate so much. So we pray for your healing, Isaac. So I'm going to be controlling Amaboko. ITEL A16. ITEL A16, please. It's raining. ITEL A16 is raining. Next time, please put your machine 9. It's very easy to follow the nerves. ITEL A16 is raining. Okay, go ahead, please. ITEL, we can't hear you.
Hello.
Hello, your name and where you are calling us from, sir?
My name's Mainza Hamjemba from Kitwe.
Oh, perfect. Again.
Hello.
Hello, continue, Mr. Mainza. Welcome back again.
Okay. My name's Mainza Hamjemba from Kitwe. And I've applied under scholarship through medicine. Now my question is
through what? Sorry.
When hello?
Okay, you said you applied through. I didn't
hello?
Hear. Where did you said you applied somewhere? I didn't hear.
I applied through Mama Chikamonega. Under medicine.
Under what?
I applied under medicine. So my question under medicine. Yes. So my question is, after you told us the deadline is 15. So now, are you going to be announcing the names which will be successful or what?
I'm writing your question.
That's my question.
Nice question. Perfect. Thank you so much. Mr. Mainza, wonderful. Okay, I'll take another question. Then I'll answer together. Another question. Thank you, Mainza. Let me go to Lusekelo, great name there.
Thank you so much. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
I hear you like you are in this office.
All right, awesome. So my name is Lusekelo Mpoya. I'm from Lusaka. So I followed this program and I must admit that it's very interesting and was so excited to see what's involved. So I have a few questions. I have three. I've tried to put them together.
Okay.
Yeah, so the first one is, what's the maximum number of people that you want for this program? Because you've been telling us to invite our friends, to tell our relatives, our friends and everything, but do you have a specific number or target that you want at the end of the day? The other question is, when the classes start, is it going to be an online thing, or maybe we'll have to meet physical? Are we going to have a chance to meet you physically and interact, or it will just be an online thing throughout? Then the last program is, if okay, stand to be corrected, but from what I heard yesterday, I think Twikatane has been operating since 2019, right?
Oh, in Zambia, for sure, 2019, good.
Yes, okay. So from 2019, how many people have benefited from this program? And if you have a certain number of people, are we going to have an opportunity to interact with them? At least they should give us an experience of how they've had it, and at least so that they just share how it's been for them, so that at least it encourages us as in some way. I think just that, those three questions, yes. I'm a bit nervous, I don't know why, but yeah, I'm really following the program.
Awesome. Lusekelo, awesome questions. Yes. I like the questions. Thank you so much. Where are you based?
I'm based in Lusaka. I have an undergraduate degree. I did teaching, just graduated last year. So I'm really excited about this thing, but I really needed to be, at least to work out. Perfect. It has to work out. Yes,
it has been working out. Don't worry. We are not starting now. I'm going to answer your questions.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much.
Just be encouraged, okay, to study the German language. Okay. Wonderful. I will respond to your answers. Don't worry. Question 3. Wait a second. I will go to, I think there's a hand from Mamachka Monika's window. Then I will take Mwewa, Bright Mwewa. Then I'm going to answer. Yeah. Mamachka Monika's window, you can I think I've unmuted you there. Okay.
Before oh, never license here. License here.
Sorry.
License here. Yes, I'm a license. That's my name. People keep poverty. Nga fufa bakwebati twalishibe institution kwebati. Urabomana abantu baramona. Then tetwakwa tetwa kwa support kuba kutwanyira kana ulinzi. So we support akoshani.
Galison, wait a moment. Michelle, you could have Umana Lelila, but Doko Shilfobino.
Okay, take care of that boy.
Sorry, my license. Malabote Shapai. Oh. I'm going to the formula. Penny mwana myuki mkwai.
And I'm shouting your voice.
Ingeni voice mkwai.
Ifwe ba license ya me randa bokuri mwe ko mwenga twafurisha nga ifwe ba twara skilled twambe things to fit wasambira fe mkombono wa fe twakwate spipe cha kwa twabomba mind tulifo kipsha ko question kuma twafurisha ko shani chako bati na ifwe twakwata ko spipe kwa batu kuri konse turebomba tulifo twariba bwino ko twasambisha nabantu amayuti badensu bo tusangwa na bena twasambisha through me na wasambisha na ngwatsa bantu ngwatsa bari 50 wasambisha nsitunga ningwato kondesa ngwa azi my workshop our workshop munaba nesu bonse betulisa ngapara pene ni amwe book basambisha nsitunga ino ni alishpench but chipe patwecho ndifo acha kubati chatora ko pantage vumi ngatu afurisha ko thank you nene bo boira maker yes
Nachapa nokwipisha. Okay, nimwe ba boiler.
No boiler maker ndapanga mawindo magate masliding gate chonse ko murefu wa tungsten chonse ndapanga fyonse so tunasambisha na abana ndi abengi mama tunasambisha abana nabengi so ndefwa uko mwenga twafurisha ko kuno ko twikarira limbi betata wakwaite ko limbi achukwisa kura ko muri Germany tatawakwate nshite limbi kuno kwine uli bambya abana ndi bambi twali upano kupatura turasungana ma families. So turero mbakuri mufo mwinga twafurisha ko chako bati matupangira kwa pako bati tupo turesa ngofo barumendo taturiyo kutali para pene turesa mbiri sto bonse na chamuntu warerisha kona family yako fo mwinga twafurisha ko ifibombelo ma grinder ma machine ma welding machine ma gas ma bottles yaria nishi mwatsunga ngasunga abantu na 200 people bakalafu mali mini kwa mulenga ni kuisa through me wose bakala so tonalomba kuri mucho kwatinga kuchafika kwangu nishine fintu fyambo kusikana bama chikamoneka bakamona nabantu achachi ni fyambo kumoneka nemkwai na tutrechine.
Wonderful, awesome CMA license. What a great statement. That was not a question, a powerful statement. No, what shall before you start the next round, what shall mwewa I muted you or yachwa yakale ba mwewa mwewa please ngamwachipusha ngana mchakale mwabwesha akakuko pantri kunata mukabwezeshe na lafu ngana tibi muchimule ipisha ai emkwa then can you taking a last let me take the last one. Sorry, okay. Now let's take the Techno Spark na ba Benadi kanika then right. That was another message la pamo ba Benadi isukeni uko na ba Techno Spark isukeni. 1 second. Isukeni kwa nini misula?
Techno Spark, please. If you can pick.
Perfect. Then ba Benadi move ready. Aini ba Techno nga wakwake misule.
Manager wa Michael.
Kwa Techno. Nimwe ishi fune msa.
Belanda kuno kuli kukitwe. Liba place course. Liba Michael makaba.
Sorry, nafulunga napa abali andali manani.
Afe niste kauma.
Techno Spark. That's the
Techno Spark. Yes. Okay. Ati bakauma?
Belista kauma. Ati namba kwe bakalamba tatukwete apa kuma okuboko. Etumule tuafua kufwe bamukaba mfuirwa. Kuno kule iskosi. Kodi ba Michael mukabwa. A manager.
Kukitwe?
Kukitwe. Kule iskosi.
Iskosi ni bishwa sana mkwai.
Kudi ba Michael mukabwa.
Emkwai. Eva Twikatane lidoko.
Eba mani chawa.
Twikatane. Kureskos.
Twikatane.
Emkwai. Mwachilumla project yama widows ayi nishi
Tundi bakote mtapali hapa kumo kubokote tumule tuwafa kwa mkamfuirwa walai kalashani.
Emkwai. Oh, shatu matachi muli bakote, sorry. Ah, okay. Now from Kwai. Thank you, Mkwai, wa mama Kaoma. Last speaker now. Balanchita ko. Just can say pamukumo. Dr. Louis. Dr. Louis is
Dr. Louis, yes, is the only one who was
Dr. Louis. But Dr. Louis.
Never bright mwe kabidi phone yo nachira bompya ya chisa chita ya chishima so na mogu bompya ko
no problem. It's all right for my always.
Na chafo kuipisha kuliko ifo fweba chako if ya bachelor's degree in wood science and technology.
Wow. Wait a second. Don't go away. Bachelor in wood science, yeah?
Yeah. So no manachafu kuipisha kabidi mula chita emphasize sana pama teachers na mana yasis. So if we ma opportunities nshiyo twinga kwata ko kabidi kuliko na bambi abako bati bali chako ama programs yambi apart from teaching. So na chafu kuipisha bushe ma opportunities nshiyo twinga kwata ko ukwete fidefia palati teaching methodology.
And you said much any Bachelor of Science?
Bachelor's degree in wood science and technology. Pakopa Belt University.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you very much. I'll go up a number. Yafika I'm sure Ali 5 mkwai onse na pusha. 1 second. Okay, perfect. So Nambila Priva, excuse me, from MCT group. What's your question? Medicine. You want to do medicine? When are we going to announce those? Your question was, how are you going to know whether you have succeeded as an applicant onto studying, that is your bachelor? And this is not only for the bachelors. This response goes to everybody else. We put here deadline, you have to apply so that the cover phase of assessing my applications, and because they don't say to that we don't in educational circles, you don't work on trust. You work on authenticity. What is authentic? Mshama paper aletere muntu. Aletefe aba brother, nangu aletefe aba sister, nangu yakwe. So that's why we put deadline. Papat number our team of experts. Vaikala, Vambusta, Kupchamo, Nosta verify. Not what the applicant to you. Naritama so much points. Limokwabano kutumina iskuko kemasanga ma levels and stuff. So how are you going to know? Definitely. That's why in the Maibukshapa group, Abaripa group, to the post, she document and application for applicants as students in any area. Once community area, whether we know them and stuff, Katwale ni percent paria, Yatama, names among schools, my government buildings area, Nama private schools, just a rate. So, Palape Mutwe document application letter and assessments epo yakala chitikira abam northern province one center, Lusaka one center. Then abali successful tukakambatika and yali grade 7 yakala ipero to pasa chinga pya chinja tukakambatika I still apply for bachelor's, I successful nyaba. Why? Because kuli formunga mwalimona everyone should apply for medicine. I perform palliative, what is it called? First option, which is here never think of a doctor. First option you wrote, for instance, I didn't see your document, medicine, okay? Second option, maybe my son business administration, too much parallel. Third option, maybe my engineering. Number, just to study that, take what that 8 points, now 6 points, now 9 points, now 10 points. She can make more points if. But there's what is called, in terms of selection, subject or modules orientation. I mwasanga timulefu ya medicine I didn't write your name. Mwasanga must apply first option as medicine. Remember, I'm an expert. This was ti. Mwalidi abwino sana mu kisungu. Mwalidi abwino muri history. Mwalidi abwino muri commerce. Mwalidi abwino maybe muri art. Yaba 4. Mwalidi abwino maybe muri geography. Mwalidi abwino muri business related kashinga mwalista for economics, for instance. But mkwete 7 points. So your number to study direct. I mean, to study direct. Awe na mrefu medicine kwenda na mkatotishirwa 7 points. Ama course combinations, subject combinations yata shani yakanya. Tatumene po biology, tatumene po chemistry, tatumene po physics. Therefore, to alamufnya imoyo balance. Idama bikile po second option ya business administration moto yata shani twala mitwala. Because that report much the risk, we care for you. Mukaya pona, because if Malasanga, first year, you have bridge a course to take you to specialization. Eto Malasanga mu mathematics before you do medicine. Malaste insamushi, mabama calculus muyamkwai. Insamushi, physics and chemistry. You know the market step ku all level. So you take a risk here kupona. That reform myself after 1 year which malabo sharp. No. That's why we are going to say, Wanani must apply for medicine as first option. Okay? Mr. Mwewa, for instance, accepted in faculty of business administration. My son go open no, because my grades yaba oriented. No. So effort to that's why to Kakambatika. Any applicant, whatever you applied for, the contact partner whatever points as we assess. Whichever points you are it's for your own better and benefit. So now so when are we going to display? By the end of February, by end of January, early February, is to atashani sticking. Babile mwashile, matuna kufika phone na mkambatika, na mwapitila pofika hii, region munyenu. You go and see. That's how we are doing it. Specialization. This applies na kulibonse. Aini. Abale folks tanengani German language, ukisa mfunda kuno. German kaliwa teacher. Na ngoma nyesezi, ukisa mkushita wines kuno. Na fina tuonze tukateshani, tukakambatika. Na tutapani option yimbi. Alright, kumia bati. Maisi apply mwefo kufunda isamu siku German kwena. Graduation yenu, nimisa mshari kwa panuma. Instead of mwafundira kwa hivi, we redirect on everything according to your specialization. That's a very good question. Number 2, from Lusekelo, wonderful Lusaka, a graduate teacher. This is awesome. Next question, what maximum of people are you looking for? The whole Zambia, I think probably you missed yesterday. Yeah. We are doing what is called mass education. Mass education. We are looking at least 150,000, 200,000 learners from different angles of specialization. That's mass education. Changing a nation means educating en mass. That's the system we are using. Zimbabwe independence apart mass education. No sharing more once Zimbabwe's economy peaked. Zimbabwe became the bread basket of the UK supplying fuels. Now, but only over 1964, 64, 65, mass education. More knowledge, native Zambia, more knowledge. No, school, they something to do. Zambia. America without understanding the principles without to pay about mass education. If we to system, educate the masses. So, the classes start. What about classes? Yes, Gamamona, Ramana prophecy, Gamaria Koa, Sekelo, Tabamo, I think what him to WhatsApp document all the processes to be able to finger activity. It will be both. The corona online, but it will be physical. I mean, it will be physical. Okay? Every province not what I call if you could all right, so it will be physical. We take on to corona super Ingrid Mayanda to switching to Zoom. All right, that's the way it is. Even in Canada, mainly online, never nurses, nama teachers, it's German language. Okay, because of my teachers having to do their best to German, so they can only reach you by Zoom. But still, now in language, Daisy, for instance, in 1 week, Yamuma Zoom, Yamo for practice and for practice. To me, percent as language. We start communicate and assimilation by any former teacher could control. So that's the way it is. But mainly it is physical learning. Then you want to ask another nice question, Madam Nusekelo. Twikatane 2019, how many benefited? It would be very nice so that we can interact with them. That would be encouraging. Wonderful. Don't miss any session. And we have prepared for you. Walaisa and Amazonians to talk to you. No, they will talk to you. We fought as many as them. They'll be coming. You'll be encouraged. And you're going to ask them, how are you doing? How do you find Germany? This is how we work. Don't worry about that one. So, in fact, it's not just Twikatane. Twikatane was born in 2017, but Mufyashwa CDT-GROUP, which is Central Hamburg University, the Best Learning Institute, na Twikatane itself. University-DLI. Ewa Pierre Kale mu 2010. Okay, Ewa Piala mu 2017, Twikatane. Now, in 2017, to shelves that were registered in Germany. There were more problems to solve. Zambia and Africa. Until twice I said Zambia. Now, Zambia to my programs. If you have me, something for orphans, pick up northern province. It's now number Twikatane, Mume, when we introduced a SAP, African Soils Against Poverty, when we introduced agribusiness and entrepreneurship, through Twikatane. Twikatane brings the vulnerable to CHU and DLI. Today, 2000 Congo DR. Twice Passion per Friday for end of year. Twice, what is it? Today is Tuesday, twice per Friday. 2000 Congo, 1000 almost Kenya. Now, Zambia, Queen, not what of no, because Zambia, the church there as it were perfect volunteer. I think Zambia to pay, I don't know if it's 90 or 100 who southern province. So propagated by Twikatane. Like I said, even now, to the Swanama branch in Canada, we were approached what you are doing as Twikatane and CDT, Chief Muchiletana Canada. You cannot believe it. Advanced country, why? It's the concept we have, uplifting the vulnerable and the needy. yali shupa. But we've got the heart to do that. So, Madam Lusekelo, some people will be appearing here, talking to you live. I'm in Hamburg, I'm in Cologne, I'm in Munich, and stuff. I am Zambia through our organization. We are proud to do that. And if our main naweka shapo tatuleta tulastascreen tonga ine mwana minister nji sepa pali project ni mu Germany mwana chinga banene watatani bakapindele mwana chinga banene. No, then we are not serving our purpose to serve the needy and the vulnerable with empathy and integrity. Walabenye abashasumine na umu kashane leo ndiye buka tulichero just a pop-up. I'm sure she even wants to come on this blog next week. Mr. Komana, I've just landed in Germany. Umuntu taishibe production na kulusaka tunaikala po. I'm getting important of that. Na mulusaka tunaikala. I can make an impact. I saw Mukashana, Mr. Impact in Germany. That's our pride. That wate mwana waka bidere te pride yesu. Kachiba mufya ndala masha waka bidere bale tabani. Mr. Very straight. So that's what we want. Now, don't worry, you will interact. Madam Lukelo. Number 3, Bana Siame Mr. Siame, Lyson. 1 second. Here, just say I'm in a meeting. Hello, Thomas. Yeah, genau, ich bin noch im Treffen. Können wir in 30 Minuten sprechen? Ja, habe ich noch an der Meeting. Ja, danke sehr. Ciao, ciao. Good, sorry about that. Number 3, from Basiame. We work skilled. You're very good. I like this one. A skilled man who is a boiler maker. He says, I can train even 200 in our region. He says, I can train. This is what we are looking for. People, let me tell you one thing. Twikatane, that's why we are saying Suzamin Haiten, Twikatane. We need our partners in Gaimwewa, Siame, Abalista already something. We have tailoring shops, we need to partner with you. That's what to make it. You are experienced. A boiler machine, you are experienced. Brick laying company, you are experienced. Lembeni application. Give to you. We've got what we call know your partner. KYP, know your partner. To make your questions. What have you been doing? Okay, gamla training abantu, gamla Stephanie, what you want to say? We partner mkwai. Now gamma resources in Gayaisa. Mwewa boiler making, Kavian Kulibadani, Basiame is a partner of Twikatane. This is what we are looking for. Tatoa selfish mkwa nishmu atuangusha kwa Basiame inchito. Na boiler yo mwanande yo. Na mfrepo akale sana. Pasco, aba kite Pasco topa le pale mbabale. But the late brother. So every for you. Elo ndimwe Basiame kakishinga mwaba machande kumabela. Whether Mulikuru Saka Ganikuisa, we can even empower you to say, Basiame, e project yenu, yeah, it's it's developmental. Basiame Chumaya to Afako, Nakuno province, central province, southern. This is the meaning of Twikatane Basiame. So Basiame, wherever you are, I mupele number, mupoke email address, yes, utulembele, I come to documenti. Know your partner. To me, check my questions with Moske. Then we pick it up from there. Bravo, this is what we want. This is what we want. So much content from 200 to even train, maybe 1,200 in each, in each province, 10 provinces, 2,000 must train. This is what is called by empowerment. Thank you so much for that, Basian. Nabambi foot not firma boiler makers. Nabambi about mufia skills. And my skills na mwalisambirire kosi twese twalituma documents twalika pa group mweba sambirira pepe carpentry if ya shani mwaliba mu experience mechanics Staying applying why? I will need not the training mechanics, need not the training. Very important. I'm a certificate here from Germany. Communication, Mr. Trade, Mr. Fulfill. This is the meaning of Twikatane. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, CMA Lyson. Question 4, please don't forget to CMA for any email with terminator and to compare the document you can fill out. Now, I share and work a sharp program skills. If you we see how we can cooperate. That's the meaning of even NGO. NGO NGO. NGO means putting hands together for the benefit of the communities. Wonderful. Question 4, Bakauma. Abakalamba, the widows, old people. Mukatwa fashani, very good mayo aini, mwisakamana. Na tuwata package iya kwa fwa, mwachimona, mchina chita share that document. 1 second. Let me check if I share that document. Okay. Computer ya finana isende film sana. Okay, perfect. Therefore, to share 1 second. Mbalangeko wa mayo, wa mwina komwe bali damage for ayakosa a screen. Where is my Zoom? Calculated document line. Trying to go up my to the Kenyan file. Okay, share the screen. Share the screen. Okay, perfect. This is the one. This is nice to share. Tukishabali ko wakuja ko screening our share D. Let me know, please. I'm looking for this. Anybody there to mention if this, you are able to see the screen?
Yes, CIO, the screen is on.
Awesome, awesome. Perfect. Is it visible?
Very much visible. Very much visible.
Bigger enough? So, Vamayo Vanakaoma, Vamashnababa, Sister Wandi, the late. Counseling and Winning Mindset, CWM, specialized split classes. So, tukasikia specialize zaidi, tulakuma lasti na tuwapisha common training. Day 1, tukapata maskuli bas beka. Day 2, amaneses, nama health workers beka, nama teachers. Day 3, we're going to have skills, arts, vocational beka, agriculture, farmers beka. Disabled, day 4, disabled and rejected old. Day 5, widows and single moms. Day 6, wakaponyazi, wabasitua wadogo, na tuchinjeshna, vakemia, street vendors and carders. Day 7, Zambian women in diaspora. More Africa only. Final day, Natwada, general feedback. But, Wamayo, Monipari, day 4, and April to come on the number, if package, and can Amboklondora, Lana Musta, Naimpi. So I wanted to show you this, but not me what program Guaymayo, Kalamba. Oh, sorry, what am I doing? Okay, it's the not water program. If I first in German system, in underline, today which the partner, the rejected old with the well-to-do old to Germany. But I'm watching old people's homes. Kono muntu ngale kota, ani wakote kwaya, ni monte ote mkwaya. Ashe nganda fiance, nandanga, ulefa tisha, ulefa pero buteko, ulefa wasta donate whatever, ilwala gatinena numba, old people's home, kubaba lole keshapo, kubalisha buino, Joseph, akawalanda ti tuaya. So idea ida tuingire mwana na partnership with the old in Zambia. Tukalondolera tingima mwesa kama you are covered. Pantu ifwe definitely pingo chanda wale tuwana watachati mayumba pana nika papa umupya shonse ngakota afire aleshe charwechi numutima uwansansa. Where God gives us the wisdom and good hands na resources to partner with testimony. That's why we mass education no shawa mo akabamu tukamifundako nafwe kakao chakaku Germany muchitundu chachine mumfwa yongo malaika partner nei organization for the old nifyama Germany batotonkanya and the like. Very, very, very important. Mr. Kamana, then your last question before we close. Yes, Mr. Mwewa. Good science, technology. Ndia kupewa stama degrees. Ya mwewa stama degrees. Mwalifika kale ba mwewa. Mwalifika kale ba mwewa. Aini. Gamwamo na ichipani Twikatane and CDT. If you look at those documents, what is inside? You are the carriers, you are the drivers. I mean, you are the drivers. Good science and technology, my goodness. Agribusiness and entrepreneurship. Your component is there. This diploma course for 1 year. Automatically, more organization moves. But I'm going to develop yourself onto other things. So when you don't need this formula, what is it called? Know your partner. No, when you are a trainer, I can tell you. And let me say something. You mentioned something like no, share funda po. I look funda. Because we are training, you are teaching. Definitely, ukufunda ni wisdom. Hai, ukufunda ni wisdom. But if we once I'm teaching mamla ila document twasta security once I'm kala tunda ma programs aya where the basungu kuno abali program kind of 85% ba ku Zambia that's the way giving back to the source ku Zambia eba kala funda 15% we are coming from Germany, Holland, US, whatever, England and so on, but still tukamista shani tukamista training phase kala ngamalika mwana kaya February, I think I come up is it 5th February? I'll check the date. Tulabateka. Never stay here teaching. Never got a professor. Tulabateka. But through my experience, Nalisa Sangakapene that testified yesterday. But for Wambi, you know that was stop here teaching. To left from the doctor, doctor, and a professor. Those years, change in wisdom. Ukufunda, kubikwa kumuntu lefunda mumutima. Ukufunda, chimuno kwabati. Umuntu wikere before you ba wine, umuntu mwimilina kuntaji. Nanguba kalamba mlefunda. Mwana wenu. When you learn this concept, mwana we, because actually ile kuntaji yobeba mwewa, nishteshive, ni mwole mpera knowledge. So no, mkoka tuwana wenu, I'm telling you, you'll be the great teacher and deliverer. Okay, yes, papa, we are not comparing ourselves to yes, fine. Ama Pharisees, bali soma law, ni miofisha shalo, wasanga kamwacha, nyombe kumu, kayesu kalela ndaka. Temo na mozo, Joseph, you get what I'm trying to say, yeah? Ase ndele wonse, ngawa nono, nukula bakalipila. So, tukamifunda wa mwewa, don't worry, panono sana. Some of us that we started moving in mountains, in training, instead of that teaching you, just the passion and the redirection. Good science, imwa kwa tafini kia wamo aino. Na mwini samu shimukati, mulita agronomic, now, hey, you are a resourceful person, please. Count yourself, na mkatakale nchito, ya bukafunda in your region. Very, very important. No kisa fola buyon sana, don't worry, mkwae. Na atasha mkwae, very, very important. So na mkuma start applying for a job. You don't need this document, you know your partner, no. Okay, I'm applying for a job in Twikatane. These are my qualifications. If you come here, 1, mukafunda, 2, to administrator, muli area, and that's empowerment. Wonderful. Are you related to Allen Mwewa? I'm unmuting you. Because wapalapo kwenye bona ishbamwe, a great man in Kitwe, Mr. Allen Mwewa. Are you related?
Quite related.
Ah, wonderful. Perfect. Keep it up. Keep it up. Is it a secret to ask how are you related?
It sounds to be, but not that.
No, but when I'm Bala ningepo mumkanipire mwewa kunganda. And it sounds, no, it's good. It's a blessing. No wonder. I know your dad is a great man. So keep it up. Why? Wonderful. He's impacting you. Twikatane. Wonderful. So, we want to abuchalo. We want to say kwena achamaka namafuta epo ya perera pano. We are going to ask Mama Chikamonika to close with her speech. Then to Pepe until Kapmana next week. But the document to training, please make sure if you are not on the group, I need join in WhatsApp group. People to become a documents, but it's difficult. One by one, that will form Mr. Lose information and share this message. Share. Therefore, next week, much more people joining through Facebook, joining through Zoom, and joining through YouTube. Mass education and life changing for Zambia. To Germany, it's very easy. If you Katana famous Zambia, it's going to buy Katana. But what can make us fail? Nothing. So let's work together. Mama Chikamonika, if possible.
Na totera sana mwa fyashi bandi oku Germany mudi na fwe ne kuina ku Zambia baletamba pazumu hapa bafirafine chimba chitira 22 mwensoba mama ba Maria Chikamoneka balwele chifuba neshibutaliri buli kanshi ne watola amalo yabo ne uli munkasa shabo nebo kabadi mulenga Joseph Pabunga pe nabiri mwalishi bapa limfu mulionse para bana banku babo so na bampero kutira na labe mini na kumfaya kanshi amashuwa yengi tetulande musango wakwe bati kwena bose tuli abansansa na ama programs zonse tukwete yarenda buli kwena ngefu mule mona ababali fe next ya papere ndilomba tetibalande kwene fishu wimkwayi liliya shupako so twatotera fipali fyose mwa fyashi besu balukomona ife mule tufunda na batata bene ba John ba Dr. John lukomona kubula kwena wetu achibamona kanshi tutwamono kuti ishu ko lya kwataba munyinefu efuti lya tukumako kwena imashimu fya nono ningaba kwa tina totera mkwai tuyaba chipokelera bose mkwai twatotera mkwai
esa pale mkwai natasha sa mkwai mwa fyashi esa pale ero namona na ba director wa Zambia epo bali apa mkwai. I've just seen Mr. Emmanuel Malaoni, I can see you here. Awesome. Ba Malaoni wetu
mkwai
anyway di mkwai
kwai kutotera fya antu fyonse fya inda wino tampa yesterday shinta mushikuwerero ashikutotera na kwantu onse basangirweko kanshi lyonse lokwabo kwita abantu esa ibimba muya ntanshi chikankalo kwe bati each person finds time to take this opportunity. It's a rare opportunity ishinga chitwa mchende shimbi kanshi twabalarikana bambya bashere kulingana fe mutantike tampa next week so that we show concern nokwebimbamu emkwai Natasha yesenga tupara bonse. Thank you.
Thank you, Mkwai. Thank you, Mkwai. Thank you, Mkwai. Abenga kisalira ko nepe kwa Mkwai.
Mkwai twala pepa nala pepa Mkwai ngefine bachipele nsambu wa Mama Chikamoneka nala Tasha Mkwai kwa sali program hizo. Na pepe Mkwai. Lesa wesu shaka panga wa ikalupa sanzima. Wewe mfana mkapogo wewe mwana mkatika mishikima Yesu babera matotero kuri bonsha basongirwe kuri programu kutila twendi omutende konsoko tufimine muchendesha kusana kusana lero na pera bonsha abantu kutila fyonse vyo file ikara mutima wesu Tukwateka mfukwe ya kutwala kuba na nsubamo abengesa tujoina mukatika ngana shemi tumakuli abonse abale tushike chintu kutila chishire pabwelu uli namatu yakumfwa ngomfwa kabi chafu ishori wonse makamaka fwe babusu na bonsha abale chikabila chintu chimwe chukushale chitekera mume gwesu lero mwine lesatira bape atipate vitalisa tapafuka chushi nati chipokedera n'amaboko yuze twalomba n'okutira bonse abenga kwate shuko lya mairo mpaka na de 8 tukachumfikishe tusungera mutima Yesu kai tuchibikira mu practice pamulandu wakusungwa waku bakirira bonse abali ekikabira aba kusumpa mu mchalo cha Zambia kabiri tulewekesha pora kabiri kutira welese lishuko lya kutira so lwesolo wa ichipani afumine kurukuta lwesolo wa Zambia so chakwikata n'amaboko yabiri pamonga penge fotubanda na lombe fyonso kupita mwana wa Yesu Kristo mfumu Yesu amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you Vaivonse for showing up and keep safe. Remember the virus here isako it's dangerous, it kills. Ngalikuno kutalera sana tuingire mu fridge na mali za shale kumata yawe meyo kwa Germany fieka chila bushiku infections ma 50,000 very alarming. It exists. Mwingira mu theory ati yofi yawe fi awe abantu balafua. So ichingireni the world of Zambia and Africa, the whole world needs you. One person can change the whole world. So ichingireni mkwai kabiri tukamona na next week pa Monday same time Zambian time 17:50 twasta logging lero twashitero hapo 5 minutes twatra waya kintu isako ififia misepera mamilenyo ka internet tatwa babusana. So to make sure that next week per Monday we connect in advance. God bless you and let's keep focused. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all organizers in Zambia and in Germany. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye. Bye bye.